Welcome to the Crypt of Wax, where we talk the latest metal
Sure.
releases.
Not today, baby.
Not today, baby. Today we're talking Greek raw black metal slash noisecore band, well, not noisecore, just noise band. Nema, I believe that's how it's pronounced. Drowned in Hallucinogenic Visions. Now, before we kind of go any further into this, I was assured by my co-host Mike that this album only
Well,
released last
I
week.
didn't think I needed to give you any assurances.
Covering the latest metal releases.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, when did it come?
Came out in January, apparently.
Came out in January.
Yeah,
Fuck's
a little
sake.
bit, a little
Well,
bit late on this one.
we are a bit late, but it was on the release list that I was looking at. But it must have just been a particular pressing, I guess, that came out
Yeah, that I think his
on
vision,
Friday.
his visions, right? I think maybe put it out on vinyl potentially.
His wounds.
Sorry, his wounds. Sorry, I was looking
His
at
wounds. Yeah, it did.
hallucinogen.
It came. Yeah, it did. It come out. It came out January the 10th.
So,
Thing is, though, we only realised this, about half an hour before we did the show, so we're like, we haven't got
yeah,
time to actually find anything else, so we're gonna
can't
have
do
to do it
anything
anyway.
else. We're going
No.
to do it. So, yeah, apologies for the lateness, just a casual 8 months late. But yeah, today we are talking Nema, Drowned in Hallucinogenic Visions. Yeah, raw black metal slash noise project from Greece. Active since 2017. Put out a ton of records, Mike.
He's done a lot, hasn't he?
A
He's been
lot, a lot, a
busy.
lot. Very busy. Well, there only one last year, a full length.
Well, actually, he's only done 2 full-length albums. A lot of them have been splits and EPs.
Yeah, still a lot of music though.
Oh, yeah. I'm not doubting the amount of music he's done. His photo, he in like a mask, like like a almost like a
Like
Phantom of the Opera type mask, but the whole thing, whatever that is.
is it like the Japanese kabuki mask or something?
Yeah, it's a bit like that. Yeah. That's what it looks like in his promo shot.
Possibly. So I believe that this that they were a two-piece initially, this
Right.
band, and potentially there's only one guy now. But this they interjected injected some of vocals from their previous singer. I don't know if he's dead or not. It
Really?
says additional vocals by X, and then it's got in brackets 1990 to 2021. So I'm assuming he's passed.
Shit. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I think, but what they've done is taken. It says for this EP, I used some of X's old vocal recordings from back in 2017 to 2018 as additional vocals here and there. So that's quite interesting and quite cool. Bit of respect
Well, well,
being
vo-
played.
well, vocal, well, vocally as well. Is this saying that there's potentially 2 vocalists on this EP?
Yes. Yeah.
Because I did notice listening to this that it was quite varied vocally throughout, quite a lot of different styles thrown in there.
There was. All right. Should we start talking about vocals straight away, or should we kind of go in a bit more high level?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Well, I guess let's just talk about the overall sound first of all, because this is
Go on then.
not it's not an easy listen, is it? It's very challenging.
It's
Um,
very, it's got this very much. It's like a chaos to it, isn't there?
yes, there is a chaos to it, and I guess that comes through in the noise aspect. Dare I say, there's even like a grind influence dotted throughout in some of this.
Yeah.
But not in production. The production was very gain heavy, very thin. Took a while to adjust, didn't it? But I mean, once you
Yeah.
did, you could sort of pick out. There was a lot of like melody and lead lines kind of going on, but it did take a minute, didn't it?
Do you know what the overall sound of this felt like? It felt like you had this you had like a more conventional raw black metal song, sort of trying to escape through this noisy chaos that was over the top of it. Like you could
Yeah,
hear those you could
yeah,
hear those melodic tremolo lines underneath it, but then you'd have all this noise and stuff, all these like affected vocals and things over the top. Um, it's actually a really cool sound. I kind of enjoyed what the vision is for this band.
I did too. I'd never heard of this band before, so I had no idea what to expect going in. Um, and yeah, once I'd adjusted to it, I was actually I was really kind of pleased with what I was hearing. It was interesting, man, for sure.
Definitely, and I mean, this is an EP as well. It's not particularly long,
No.
and I actually felt like it went by quite quickly, even though it's only 20 odd minutes. But sometimes when you can listen to this sort of stuff that's quite challenging, it can feel longer because you're kind of struggling with it. But I actually felt like this went by quite fast.
Do you think that was potentially because maybe even the last song was just that kind of motif, wasn't it? There was no drums, no guitar. It was just that kind of softer,
Yeah,
like 3 minutes. So I guess you really kind of only had 4 songs, and I think the second song was quite quick. It was almost that one
yeah,
to me felt more like the kind of old school grind slash
yeah. It
death
did.
metal.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
I was even picking up a slight hardcore vibe to it, not in a typical way, but
Yeah,
in that sort of way of like grindcore, you know? Um, yeah, I mean, the last song, you're right, it's different and it's different and it was short. And I actually really liked it as a part of the EP because it felt really stripped back compared to everything else. Like there wasn't all those kind of layers of noise and sort of big sounding kind of raw drums. Like it kind of felt a lot more stripped back and sort of stuck
yeah.
out really, but in a good way.
Yeah, I was wondering if it maybe would have been fared better as like a penultimate track, and then had drowned in
Yeah,
hallucinogenic visions,
yeah.
because there was no respite, was there, between track 1 and 4? It was just intense noise, and then
No.
you ended on the thing, which obviously was intentional. But I wonder if the EP would have played out differently if you kind of swapped those last two.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to really because I have heard this guy before or this band. I think it was the last maybe one of the last full lengths they did, and I remember that being even harder to listen to than this. Um,
Really?
I remember feeling a bit surprised. I remember feeling I could be wrong. I haven't listened to it for a while, but I remember I've been put this on and thinking, oh, there seems to be a bit more clarity in this, as mad as that sounds,
Yeah.
compared to some of the other stuff I've heard by it before.
Crystal clear production. It's interesting because he says on his Bandcamp, this EP for me is an homage to the old and more raw sound of Nima, the one
Oh,
that
maybe I'm
myself
fucking wrong
missed a
then.
bit. So
Oh,
maybe he's, I don't know. Maybe he's sort of changed halfway through. I don't know. I'd
maybe
have
he
to go
did,
back
and
and listen.
maybe it means that what I heard was maybe quite a bit older. I thought it might have been his debut thing that he did on Phantom Lure. Uh,
Ah.
but this EP, I really enjoyed it, and actually, I I feel like I want to give it a bit more time, or maybe delve a little bit more into his back catalogue.
I feel the same. It was interesting enough to keep me hooked.
Mm,
There was enough. It was like evil enough and like harsh enough to
mm,
kind of interest me, but then there was enough melody to pick up, that was also doing some interesting things. What was also really cool, Mike, was track 3, Venomous Atonement.
yeah,
I don't know if I don't know how you were listening to this, whether your speakers could pick it up or not, but there was some bass happening midway through the song, around the midway point. Sorry, and the bass was doing some really interesting lines that I couldn't really hear throughout, and I didn't really hear it again. But it just felt in that section that the bass was just doing something quite nutty.
I didn't notice that, but I remember
Yeah,
that song felt very it felt it felt like a wide range vocally in that song because he was. I'm wondering who the other singer was that he included because there was. Did you notice there was sort of injections of like lower,
yeah,
sort of almost grindy type vocals,
yeah,
death metal type thing, and then he'd have those kind of like twisted kind of like black metal, but a bit weirder and sort of got that sort of like twisted dark sort of vibe to it.
yeah, yeah.
As well.
Yeah, especially in track 4, "Drowned in Hallucinogenic Visions," the title track. That death metal vocal was like quite prominent for a lot of it.
Yeah,
But then, yeah, then you had this weird. It was almost like a. It just sounded like something was dying, almost like that kind
yeah,
of.
yeah,
And it was unnerving, but I really enjoyed it
yeah. I did,
in the
man.
same time. Or maybe
That was
even
probably
more
my
so than
highlight
this.
song, as well.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was very that song was very chaotic and very discordant. It was
Yeah.
it did have that
Well,
early grindcore
it
feel to it.
started off really kind of noisy and discordant, the riffs, and then it slowly changed into being more melodic and straight.
Mm.
It
Yeah,
moved. It was a
and then
nice mixture of like, kind of like, light and dark.
yeah, and then sort of goes into that album ender, doesn't it? That
Yeah.
Garlini, sort of a bit more somber passage. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I was very impressed with this. But if you are new here, what we do is we don't ever talk about this off air. We just sort of pick an album and then review it and then talk about
Saying
it
that,
on
we
air.
did discuss it. We realised it came
Well,
out 8 months ago, yeah.
yeah, that was the only that was the only thing we said. But we didn't talk about what we felt about it.
No, no, no,
But
no.
yeah, I can imagine this would. Not necessarily divide opinion, but it's going to take a certain kind of listener to kind of get something out of this. But Mike, did you enjoy this record?
Very much so, very much so.
Yeah,
And I had dipped my toe into this band before and, enjoyed what I'd heard previously, so I was quite keen to hear this. So, yeah, it was good. It was good. And I wanna hear more, especially if there is this, there was I'm quite keen to hear if there was a change in his approach on some records before this where he was maybe not as raw. I'd be quite keen to hear what the difference is between them, 'cause you feel like his sound really lends itself to this sort of full on, really overdriven, raw production. It'd be
yeah.
interesting to hear if he's got one that's got sort of, I don't know, like an 80s metal kind of stadium sound.
Gone glam, gone
He's
full
gone
on
all glam,
glam.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, completely changed the logo and all sorts. I think I'll go back to the album before last year because I think maybe that would be a good
Good
starting point just
indicator.
to sort of
Yeah, yeah,
see
yeah.
where the differences lay and then if go back further. But I think yeah, definitely one to check out this record. It's interesting to say the least.
Did
But
you
yeah,
see
if you
the
like,
split with, Tra as well?
is there a split with Tra?
Yeah, 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 came out in 2023.
Ah, that Tra, he's a busy guy.
He's a busy
Both
guy.
busy guys. Both busy guys.
Yeah, I think Tra probably takes the crown for busiest guy, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he had 2 albums come out recently, didn't we? That just we completely missed just because
Yeah.
I don't know, they just came out so
Do you reckon
quickly.
we'll do another Tra album this year?
Probably, he'll probably release
Yeah,
about 6 more, won't he?
yeah.
Um, I wonder if Nema will release more because they went heavy, didn't they, at one point, and it seems to have slowed down. So I wonder if maybe they'll start ramping up again. But
Well, yeah, they were quiet last year, weren't they? They just did just did their I wouldn't be surprised there's probably another EP or something in the works or a split.
yeah. Well, excited to see what happens next with this band. But yeah, if you like what you heard, give a like and a subscribe, and let us know in the comments if you did check this one out, what you thought of it. But yes,
Let us know
we'll
when you
catch.
checked it out.
Yeah, yeah,
Was it just after Christmas?
yeah. I wonder if we're going to have any help in rejuvenating the listener base into this
I mean,
record.
I'm gonna err on the side of no.
Yeah,
You know,
as am
yeah,
I.
yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, I don't know why I checked YouTube to see if there were any other reviews on it, and I saw that someone had done one 4 months ago, and I was like, hang on a
And
minute.
even they were late. Even they were
And
4 months late.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right, cool. We'll catch you in the next one or on the next one. Well,
On, it's on.
either or.